we're going to talk about Saturn, specifically your Saturn return and what house it's in. What does it mean? My Saturn is in the 3rd house. Make sure you get your own natal chart. I'll post some links below so that you can find out what house your Saturn is in, and this video will make a whole lot more sense to you because you'll be able to say, so that's what it means. So for those of you who are new to astrology and don't even know what Saturn return is, make sure you watch my video on Saturn returns because I go into my experience with them and I also talk about what they mean and other stuff. So that might be really helpful. Your Saturn placement is going to say a lot about you and how you put your foot down, and also how you respect yourself. Do you even respect yourself? How do you show it? So for example, my Saturn is on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, and it's in the 3rd house. If your Saturn is also in Aquarius and Pisces or on the 3rd house, make sure you check out that video on Saturn returns because I talk about what that means. As a reminder, they occur every 29 years, give or take. So at the ages of 27 to 31, you'll experience your first Saturn return. Then at the ages of 56 to 60 years old, you'll experience your second Saturn return. And then between the ages of 84 and 90, you will experience your 3rd Saturn return. When Saturn returns, it is an extremely pivotal moment for you in your life. It's like a cosmic rite of passage. And depending on its location in your chart, it will manifest differently. And today we're going to look at how your Saturn return can manifest in your chart based on the house it's located in. So if you're watching this and you are in between Saturn returns, this is a good way to reflect and maybe prepare for the next one because like I said, there are 3. You're not over it, most likely. There's going to be another one. Please keep in mind that it's very difficult to read something like this by itself. So make sure you look at the other placements when you're reading your chart as well. 4th house, the house of home, family, personal matters, secrets. During a Saturn return, it is likely that they will have to deal with a major change in their household. Maybe they need to redecorate. Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe they need to add a shiny new appliance to their kitchen that they have been wanting to do, but they didn't have the means to. Maybe they just want to change the wallpaper. Maybe a hurricane rips off the roof of their house and suddenly they are forced to deal with the consequences of that and go find a new shelter or go find a palm tree to recklessly stand under. Wait, that was bad. That was a bad idea. Maybe they just have to deal with losing their home or even just losing something really, really special in their home. You know, maybe they just need to establish a new routine or figure out what their household kind of life will look like, what it is, prepare for any changes. Like, what does that look like? Maybe they just need a new way to accomplish chores. A lot of these things might sound really lame or like, oh, that's not a big deal, you know? I mean, maybe the hurricane ripping off your roof is a big deal, okay? But like, chores aren't usually a big deal. But to this person, this will feel like one of those things that it'll really impact their life. To this person, it will really matter. It will really feel like a big deal. I don't know about you, but I feel really different when my space is neat and organized. Like, I just don't feel as cluttered. And this is kind of like that for that person. I feel like it could look really small. Like, other people might not even realize how big a deal it is for them, but it is. Whether it's small or big, you're going to experience this need to deal with a major shift in your household. If this is your sign, this Saturn is in the 4th house. So Saturn actually represents a father figure, but because the 4th house is ruled by the moon, which is the mother, they might feel more swayed by their mother figure. Their mother tends to hold a lot of sway over them, traditionally. Maybe this is the time for them to settle down or buy a house, you know? But they may have to separate themselves from family during the Saturn return because I feel like they're going to feel the influences of family so strongly. And for them to be able to make up their own mind and make up their own, go through their own thing, go through their own ordeal or whatever, They can't be influenced by their caretakers. Or this might be the time when they start a new family of their own. It may be a time when they have to take care of a sick parent, or where they have to deal with trauma from their family and be their own parent. It's kind of like they have to parent themselves during this time. That could mean setting boundaries with a parent. They may need to look at where they came from. What is their origin story? This is a new chapter in their life. This is a great time for them to start therapy, or they may experience breakthroughs during therapy. They may want to reach out to estranged family members or solve family disagreements. It's also a time where they can step outside their comfort zone. This might be a time when they need to literally move out of their hometown or move back to their hometown. And they must learn to nurture themselves on a deeper level and be kinder to themselves. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Remember, read everything together, get your chart. It's beautiful. It all works together so beautifully. And if you like my content, please subscribe. Toodaloo.